My hair was on point today and now I've worn this bandana, it's probably messed it up. That's annoying. Screw you, bandana. Hey guys, it's Jim. So as you will probably know, I'm in Rome right now, although obviously I'm not right now, I'm sitting in my room, but when you are watching this I will be in Rome. So I thought I would film this in advance so that you have a video today, and I hope you enjoy. So festival season has begun in the UK, and so I thought that being an experienced festival goer myself, Jim, don't lie, you've only been to one festival, I would give you my tips and essential items that you need to take to a festival. So whether you're a beginner like I was last year, or even if you're a seasoned festival goer, these are the sort of things that we have learnt we needed to take because we took a bit too much last year, and so we've sort of refined what we need and what we use the most. And so these are going to be some great tips for anybody out there. So let's do it. So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this on my head, and that brings me on to my first item, which is a bandana. Now I'm going to guide you through why this is an essential. So day one, you're on the way to the festival. At home you do your hair so that it's really on point. You're either rocking a quiff or undercut, and first day it's brilliant. Everyone can admire your good done hair. Second day you slept on it once. Not as good as yesterday, but you put something in it, a bit of dry shampoo or something, and it's good to go. Third day, nah, nobody wants to see that barnet anymore. Literally, it is now a disgrace. So what do? You tie it up in a bandana. Bandanas are cool, and you're at a festival, anything's acceptable, and you sorted it out. Done. I'm aware that it actually probably is a bit clashy in the fact that I'm wearing a white bandana with a white t-shirt. Probably not best to do that at the festival. So the second thing is this duct tape. Now this is one of the things that we learnt from last year that we used, and it was a saviour. So I picked these up from Hobbycraft for about £3 I think each one of these was, and then the smaller one was £2 I want to say. These are essential for a festival, honestly. You cannot go wrong with buying some of this, and the fact that it comes in like really wacky designs and colours, there's loads more as well that you can get from Hobbycraft. They stock a really good range, so I definitely recommend going down there and picking some up. Now the reason why this is so useful is because you can literally fix anything. So let's just say, heaven behold, you're at a festival, something breaks, something rips, your tent gets slashed. Some of this stuff, sticky as anything and waterproof, you're good to go. And then there's just a little one here which is good for, like, I don't know, it could be good for anything really. Next is a bum bag or fanny pack or whatever you want to call them. They have really weird names, but so useful. It saves you having to worry about things getting nicked from your pocket, so you can put your phone, wallet, everything in here. It's literally strapped around your waist and right on your front. Doesn't matter the way it looks, you can go for wacky styles, it's a festival, you can wear anything, and it just makes sure that everything's safe. And also, at festivals nowadays, these are kind of such a staple that it is a bit of a fashion in itself, just having one. I got this from just a local little like ethnic shop, if I want to call it. I'm not sure if that's politically correct, but you know what I mean, like it was one of the shops in Oxford that sells like loads of different like henna and loads of like Indian incense and stuff like that. Those really cool shops that I love. I got this from there. Just going back to the duct tape now, this actually did a rip last year because I stuck a pencil through it somehow. I got given a free pencil at one of the sites at the festival. Poked right through, and so I had a little rip. So some of the duct tape that we had last year, just fix that with, you see? Useful stuff. And again, this is about £5 I think, from just local, like you can probably get one from the charity shop, anywhere. Now this one is quite random, but again, so useful. So from Hobbycraft again, this is probably about 85p per metre I think. These bright as anything neon ribbons. And these are useful for like all sorts of stuff. So like in the evening, some of us wrap them around our head, like a bit like with our bandana, around our bracelets and stuff. It's just like wacky sort of style. But also it's really useful for marking your tent so you don't lose your tent, because I hear that tends to happen at a lot of festivals. You can lose your tent, like especially at some of the bigger ones. Like the one that I went to, Boardmasters last year, wasn't huge, but it's still good to like mark your tent so that you know which one's yours, and they're just really cool, wacky and brilliant for a festival. Next is disposable cups. Now I got these traditional American style red Solo cups, I think they're called, from Amazon, and they were about £3 something for 50, and that was a really good price, and I think it's free delivery as well. Shut up phone. So I really like that, and just the fact that sort of the traditional American ones is really cool. You can never go wrong with having enough disposable cups at a festival, because you get there, you smuggle all your drink in, or not necessarily smuggle, but if you have drinks and stuff, then like you need something to drink out of, and it's one thing that people don't think to take, so it is really useful, especially if you take a supply, you can share them out and you're basically the most popular person there. Really good. And also, you know, just in case. I think I got these shot glasses from Poundland, so just £1 for some neon shot glasses, which always come in handy. Now, people always wonder, oh, what about showers at festivals? How do you stay clean and stuff like that? And I think last year I actually really got this down to a T. Even though it was my first festival, I was really good in this area. So what I did was, like, from Boots or any just like Superdrug, I think I got these ones from, but any drugstore, you can just pick up some like cleansing wipes, and these are brilliant because you can clean your face. If you're a girl, I think these remove makeup as well, but they're obviously, because they're cleansing, they are quite refreshing, and they actually do clean you. So you can use this all over your body if you need to, just your face area, whatever you want, and they're great for cleaning, so you don't have to go for a shower every day. Now, in terms of smelling good, like, obviously you can't really take like aerosol deodorants into festivals. A lot of festivals don't allow that. So what I did, which I think was really ingenious, is just went to, like, again, one of the drugstores and pick up one of these little spray bottles. They're just a small 100ml one, and you can fill it yourself. What I did, because obviously you don't want to put like a really expensive fragrance or anything in here, I just got like Superdrug's own brand body spray men's fragrance toilet thing, really cheap. But in the bottle that it came in was like obviously glass, so I just poured it in here. And also because this spray is like, I'm not sure if you can see that, quite liberal, like you just cover yourself and you smell good all day, and it doesn't matter that it's only a cheap fragrance. You're at a festival, it still smells good, and it's just like a really good way of smelling fresh. And finally, because you don't want to be sweating all the time, I know we're getting into details here, but roll-on deodorant, because like I said, you can't take aerosols, and roll-on deodorant is really good. It actually works better, I tend to find, than aerosol deodorant anyway. I tend to use this on a daily basis at home anyway, but at festivals, again, just a lifesaver. Now, one thing that people tend to forget when going to a festival, because I think people typically think, oh, it's Britain, British summertime, it's gonna be raining, stuff like that. But actually, a lot of the time you'll get quite good weather at a festival, if you're lucky. So people tend to forget to bring suntan cream. So just a small little bottle of suntan cream, just to pop in your bag, is always a really great idea. I've got this Hawaiian Tropic one, it's 100ml this one, and I actually got this because I'm going to Rome tomorrow. So I thought I'd take this through hand luggage because it's under 100ml or 100ml or under. But again, for festivals, really good travel size, and take up all the room in your bag. And one thing that people normally forget, so take on board. Okay, so something else you're going to want in terms of the fashion part of the festival is just plain t-shirts. White ones are great because you can layer them with colourful shirts and things like that, or just some neutral tones that are really good as well. Or if you're a bit wacky, you can go neon and bright as well, they're cool. Now, casual shirts are also a really good idea because they are great in the evening time when, like, you're going, oh, let's go to the main festival arena. They're great if you want to leave the site perhaps and go just for a meal or just go to a bar or something like that. And so they're a really good idea as well. And again, you can layer them over the top of the plain t-shirts. One thing people always forget, especially if you're going to a festival near the beach or near like this water related, something like that, like I do when I go to Boardmasters, trunks or swimming costume. Literally so many people I know forgot this last year and so couldn't go in the sea. I didn't actually go in the sea last year. I'm not sure if I even had trunks because I might have been one of those people. But this year I'm definitely going to take them. Now, I mentioned this earlier when doing your hair with the bandana and stuff. Dry shampoo is a lifesaver. Combined with all my little tips and tricks about keeping clean, it just finishes it off. Dry shampoo is amazing. Now, a lot of festivals don't allow you to take aerosols in, and there are some ranges of powder dry shampoo you can just in powder form. I know Lush do one. But some of the mini aerosol cans, now this is going to sound really naughty, you can get into festivals without them realising. So some of the smaller ones, you can get a couple of them in, you're done. Now, in terms of food, we took way too much food last year. Took sausage rolls, things like that. Left my tent in the daytime, of course it got quite hot. Opened the tent in the evening time. My tent smelt like Cornish pasties. It was gross. What I would recommend taking is things like brioche bread that is sealed. So like brioche that comes in the individual packets, that's fine because it's not going to dry out or anything. Bread is a really good food for festivals, and just like dried fruit and other dried food, like crisps and things like that, are really good. I know that doesn't sound healthy, but the thing is, you don't actually need a lot of food. You won't end up eating your own food anyway. Most people, you'll take money with you. You're going to buy food at the festival arena or just other places throughout your day anyway, so you're not actually going to need all the food in your tent. And we took a massive cool bag last year. The journey down was really heavy and really big, and we just didn't need that, so don't worry and fuss over the food you're going to have to take with you. Maybe take something for the train journey if you're going on a train, just to like pack lunch or something, but like you can dispose of that on the train and you don't have to worry about it. Spare tent pegs. You need these because so many people nick yours and you just need them. Just take spare tent pegs. And on top of this you need a mallet as well. Obviously don't take a like really sharp like metal hammer because they're not going to let you in the back, but like a rubber ended or like wooden mallet just for hammering in the tent pegs is priceless, because no one took one last year and it was really hard to get the tent pegs in the floor. And finally, a roll of bin bags. Don't just take one or two, take a roll, because a number of people will borrow them off you. And the things that you will use them for, you will be amazed. You have rubbish at your camp, but what do you do with it? Like, it's just going to accumulate, it's going to look like a tip, so quite nice to have a bin bag to do that. Anything gets wet, you need to carry it home, bin bag. Someone forgets their coat, make a makeshift one out of a bin bag. There's so many things you can do with these and they're just so useful, and it is always best to be that person that has everything. That is what I was last year. I was the really organised one that just had everything. Anyone was like, oh, does anyone have this? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Just went in my tent and got it. Oh, I've broken something. Oh, I'll get the duct tape, don't worry. I'll fix that for you. I was the organised one that everyone loved. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and hopefully you will have an amazing festival if you're going to one this year. I am going to 2, and you'll see that in all my vlogs and stuff later on in the summer. It's going to be brilliant. So hopefully you are ready now and you will know what to take to festivals. If you have any questions, comment below. If you liked this video and it helped you out, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already.